Usisahau kusubscribe na kubonyeza alama ya kengele ili kupokea habari zetu kila wakati.
Habari asubuhi. Nice to see you again. Hope you are all doing fine. As Ndimbo mentioned, today's press meeting is about the last round of this World Cup qualification round. And as you could see on the fixture, before the last two games, Taifa Stars is number one. And I think we are all very happy about that. It's also a big surprise, I suppose, when we remember the opponent we are competing against, who are all on a high ranking at the FIFA. But anyway, we are number one, and we are happy about that. And that is our position before the last two games, the home game against DRC Congo and away against Madagascar. You could also see on the fixture that Taifa Stars so far is the most scoring team. And special for me, it makes me happy as coach that we are the most scoring team, because a part of our philosophy is we need to score to win. Because in football, if you don't score, you don't win. I think you could see that yesterday's game, and you can see that in so many games. So I'm very happy that we have managed to score a good number of goals, and that's also one of the reasons that we are leading the group. At the same time, it's also very important that you can defend, and I think we saw that in our last game against Benin. We scored an early goal, and then I think we played very smart, very disciplined, and we got a very strong result away in West Africa. As I mentioned, we are coming to the last round. It's the final and most important part of our World Cup journey. When it comes to the selection, as usual, there have been the criteria about, we have the data of all the players, we are observing the players, how they perform, and there are some few changes in the squad compared with the last time. Last time when we was together, there were some player who was injured, like Kapombe and Erasto. They were injured. They are now no more injured, so they will be back. We also had M. Samiro, who was out due to 2 yellow cards. He was suspended. He will also be back. And then there will be one new player in the squad, because I think there is one player in the Premier League who is doing very good for his team. He's a very experienced player. I even remember him from last time when I was here, because at that time he was enjoying his football. What I see now, it looks like he's even become a bit more professional, that he really wants to get the last out of his career, because he have passed the 30. So Chombo, or also called Redondo, will be for this camp, because he has been a very creative and a very important player for Biashara United. But let's take a look at the whole selection, which will be of 27 players, 3 goalkeepers and 24 outfield players. So the goalkeeper are, like last time, Aishi Manula, Metacha Imnata, and Ramahani Kabwili. For defenders, Somari Kapombe, Israel Wenda, Kiwana Somari, Dixon Job, Bakari Nondo, Kennedy Juma, Erasto Nyoni, Lusaggio, Waikenda, Mohamed Hussein, Nixon Kibabache, Edward Manyama. For the midfielder, we have Novatus Dismas, M. Samiro, Savadi Peter Mauya, Faisal Saloom, Idi Nado, Mechak, Abdul Sulaiman, and then becomes also midfield strikers, strike force, Mbwana Samata, John Boko, Simon Msuva, Relian Lusaggio, Kibo Dennis, and as I mentioned, Ramahani Jumbo. So that is the 27 players who are selected for this 2 games. And the camp will start on the 4th, because on the 3rd, that is the last round of in the Premier League. I think Simba is playing against Namungo, and then we report to camp on the 4th, and then we can do our training 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and then we are playing on the 11th at 4 p.m. at National Stadium. I really hope that when we play home, that spectators will be allowed at the stadium. I know there is still some discussion between the TFF, CAF/FIFA, but I really hope that as many spectators as possible will be allowed to come to Mkapa Stadium to support Taifa Stars. And when I say support, I really hope that the spectators will support the team, will support the players all the way. In football, it can go up and down. In a game, you can lead, you can get behind, but we really need this support from our spectators in such a crucial match we are playing here at home against DRC Congo. So let's hope the best, that the spectators will be allowed to be there to support us all the way. I think that was all for today, and then I'll open up for questions. Feel free, any question, we'll try to do our best. And when I say we'll have Ivo, the goalkeeper coach, and Shadrach, the assistant coach, to support me as well. Asante sana. Actually, from my point of view, I think we have performed very well at home, because we beat Madagascar 3-2 at home. And I still believe that our performance against Benin was a very good performance. Sometimes in football, you need, what we say, a little bit of luck to also win the game. I could only tell the players after the Benin game at home that they had performed well. And I told them, in the moment you go to Benin and perform at the same level, you will get something out of the game, because you will not be that unlucky for 2 games. We went to Benin and we performed at the same level. This time we got the result. So I think we have been surprisingly strong away, and we have also been strong at home. We had 1 win. I know we lost the game, but you also have to look behind the result to see how was the performance. It was good, and that made me have a strong belief that the players will be on fire and really want to go out and do a top performance against DRC in our last home game.
The second question, Coach, we have a striker, Kibo Dennis, who is missing a lot of chances yesterday. What are you going to help him to make sure that he has...
Can we please talk about national team and not about club? Right?
He has 100%. Whenever he gets any chance, he has to convert.
I think Dennis Kibo have something to give to the national team, because he's a good striker. Sometimes when a striker, but not only a striker, when a player moves from one club to another club, then you will see a reaction after some time. When I saw Kibo Dennis play here in the last game, I'm happy to see that he is there, he gets the chances. And you know, a striker, sometimes they have a few games where he's not scoring. I wouldn't be surprised if he scored against DRC Congo, because he has something to give to the team. I have great confidence in Kibo Dennis, not only for this game, but also for the future, because he is on a growing pathway. He has made a move from one club to a bigger club, maybe you can say, and now he is growing, and he will do that with national team. And if you remember back when we put him in our first friendly game against Malawi, he played very well at that moment. So wait and see, he will do well. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and see you at Mkapa Stadium on the 11th of November. Thank you very much.
New Vision VTC Driving School ni shule yenye uzoefu wa kutosha katika kutoa mafunzo ya udereva bora. Tunafundisha udereva kwa kutumia mashine za kisasa ziitwazo Sediro, Self Driving Instructor in a Room. Mwanafunzi anajifunza udereva kwetu kama wanavyojifunza katika nchi zilizoendelea kama vile China na Uingereza. Mashine hizi zina faida zifuatazo: kumwezesha mwanafunzi kulifahamu gari kwa muda mfupi sana, kuondoa hali ya uoga kwa mwanafunzi, kumwezesha mwanafunzi kuzijua njia zote za kujihami na ajali, kumfanya mwanafunzi aone kuendesha gari ni kazi rahisi na rafiki. Tunao wakufunzi mahiri na wenye uzoefu mkubwa. Mafunzo yanaanza saa 12:30 asubuhi mpaka saa 11:30 jioni. Mafunzo yanafanyika katika mitaa mbalimbali ya Dar es Salaam. Unaweza kutupigia 0715847004 na 0754847004. Karibu sana New Vision VTC Driving School kwa mafunzo ya udereva bora.